Right, here we are. Mrs. has just dropped me off, Goytr, and we're going to go on the Bryn, what I call the Bryn cycleway. It looks like it's called the Bryn Goytr cycleway. It's a lovely little path, old railway, once we get on it. It's on my newly repaired bike. It's got a new bottom bracket because of the torque sensor went duff. Thanks to Treads for that. Did it under warranty for me. Just had to pay 25 quid for the labour because I didn't buy the bike from them. In theory it's 15 degrees, but I got the shorts on. It doesn't feel like 15 at the moment. We'll see what happens. It's quite bumpy, but on the whole it's pretty smooth, similar surface to this all the way. Haven't done it for a little while, this track, so I've got to keep an eye out for newly eroded sections. There we go. Right, I'll just do short clips of this cycleway to conserve my battery. 1.6 kilometres into this cycleway. Been a little bit of wet stuff, a bit of muddy stuff. We're by the stream now, stream's on our right. I did have to lift the bike over a log, but wasn't too bad. Just like a high curb really. And this is pretty much the railway bed. A little bit chilly. I'm okay. Got my shorts on still. Just doing a bit of remedial work on this bridge. Very nice it is too. Just more of this really. Alright, 3.4 kilometres in now. And the valley's opened up quite a lot now. Big expanse on our left there. Quite a drop off to the left as well. There's up to the road up there. Tarmac road. Whew. 5.4k in, almost at the end of the Bryn cycleway. There is the Margam block of forestry, and on the left you won't be able to see is the Afton forestry block, which is where we're going to go. I'm going to go into the Bryn now, turn left on the A road, and then climb up a massive steep tarmac road to get me into the forestry. I'll show you where that is. Right, we've done the minor tarmac road climb out of Bryn. If we carried straight on now, we get to a farm and a byway that takes you straight over to into the Afton Valley. But it's a great byway, except for the last kilometre is really rocky, so you end up walking downhill. Right, here we are. This is the entrance to Pinhead Afton Forest Park. We'll be in the forestry for a while now, so I'm going to switch off for a bit. Okay, update. 18.7 kilometres. We did the forest tracks, dropped down through the Afton Forest, came out by the bridge where you go under the main road, and then I picked up the cycleway, which takes me at the tarmac cycleway, which is what I'm on now. Takes me all the way up the right hand side of the valley. I've come out here, and a lot of people will recognise these little houses. Basically what I've got to do now is skirt round the side of Goytr on the road and on a few little bits and bobs of cycle tracks to get back up into the mountains. So here we go. I'm going to just go along here for a little while and then we hang a left. I won't leave the video running on the road, it's a bit boring. 20k in, and just to give you some idea where we are, this is a cemetery. Industrial estate on the left. And just to show you where we're going to go now, we're just going to keep basically contouring around the left of the village as best we can. And luckily it's a cycleway, so here we go. Alright, we survived the urban sprawl, and we're going to go back into some forestry. Oh, bumpy. We'll see where we are in a minute. A lot of forestry to come now, forest roads, forest tracks, pretty much to the top, and then we'll divert off to the turbines. Alright, we're a couple of k into this forest climb, and we're just starting the switchbacks now. Here's the first one. Looks like there's been some vehicles using this track, so I better watch out. Get a lot of motorbikes using this. Probably not on a Tuesday morning at the end of September. And, what we like about these rides on forest tracks in South Wales is you get these fantastic views when the forestry opens up a little bit. Steady climb this. There we go, that's back to where we were about 5-10 minutes ago. No, see you in a minute. Alright, we've arrived at a crucial part of the route now. If I was to go straight on this track now, which you can see disappearing over into trees, that would take you to the top of the Blangarrow Valley, and then you could ride the cycleway all the way back to Bridgend. However, there are two substantial obstacles where you have to lift your bike over, but it is a very nice route. Alternatively, if you're on a heavier bike, you could go down this track here, and that takes you down forest tracks, down through a little village, and then you can pick up the cycleway again and on down to Bridgend. We are going to go on this crucial link here, which is there, look, where the stile is. Obviously you're going to have to lift your bike over, but that gives us a fantastic link, which means we can stay away from the road predominantly and access another set of trails. Obviously if you're on your own with a heavy bike, this is probably not great, but obviously some people have been using this piece here, look, to get over. Anyway, we pick up that track there, tarmac for a start, and then it's back to gravel all the way over to, well, to where I can see up there, look, see that green up there, the turbine, that's where we're going. Alright, we went over the fence there, that's the view back to where we came from and beyond, and we'll just scoot around here, get on the track and get up there. See you in a minute. This is a fairly tough climb on reasonable gravel, but you can distract yourself by looking at the view. You won't be able to see it on the camera, but I'm looking towards the coast, and Aberthorpe Power Station decommission is there. I'm 26 kilometres in, and I'm looking directly towards the coast now. If I pan around a little bit to the right, you probably won't be able to see it on the camera, on the video, but that's Swansea Bay. A bit further to the right, you might be able to see that antenna there above the horseshoe of houses. Over that crest, that's down into the Afton Valley. But, here we go, we're going to carry on in this direction. Alright, just to prove it's not all climbing this route, let's have a gratuitous quick descent. A little bit of pedalling, keep the speed up. You can see the track ahead where we're going. Oh, and relax. 40k at the minute. Got the brakes on now. Ooh, it's getting a bit rough. Getting a lot rough. Oh, this track's cutting up a bit now. It used to be really smooth. Right, this is an important bit. We need to forget the exit signs, because we're going over there where those hills are, the other turbines. And the easiest way to get to it is down here, sheet permitting, and pick up this driveway, go left to the A road. Whoop, oh, got bumped then. This gate's normally okay, just a little bit, it drops a lot. There's the bridleway, look. That goes over to Blangarrow, but I haven't been brave enough to do that yet. I think it just disappears into the grasslands. Yeah, here we are on the road, just done about 2k on the road. Just got a cup of tea and my water bottle from the man at the flipping ice cream van. And now we're going to go back off road again on the bridleway. Take us to the next batch of turbines. Just have a little stop. That's the view you got. Here we go. Ah, it's a tougher climb than usual. I think they put some extra topping on this track. But I've never seen hang gliders before. There's a little bit of water appearing in the ponds again, which is good. There's the view. Out towards the Bristol Channel, onwards and upwards. Nearly 35k in now. Last time I did this track it was absolutely bone dry, but as you can see we've had enough rain to fill the puddles up, but you can usually skate round them. It's still pretty rocky this track, but at least it's greened up, much more pleasant. There we go, we're basically heading towards those turbines. Pick the turbine access tracks up again. This is a really nice link. Here's another important junction. Most people go left there, go into the forest down a really rocky track, and then to get back to the turbines you have to go over two fences and across a really muddy patch. But if you go this way you've got this green track and it just takes you to some gates that are nearly pretty much always unlocked, so win-win. The only negative is there's one bit that's really rocky, steep downhill, and it's not always rideable. You see the motorbikers use it, this one. Track gets a bit wider in a minute. It's pretty much just like this. Little whoops. It'll start going downhill in a bit. You just gotta make sure you don't end up in a groove that is like this one here. It's a bit deep. So keep your wits about you. And, choose a good point to switch the camera back off. Alright, 37 kilometres in, and the direction we're going now is the direction to take us to home, towards the channel. I just wanted to show you where this came out. There's 2 gates to go through. The track's been pretty good to date. Just all these whoop things. Here we go. See? 2 gates. I didn't film any of that downhill from the wind turbines because I've already covered it on another video, but it brings you out onto this A road and then you turn right and then left by this church, and then we could do a byway. I want to fill the whole thing because I've got a feeling a lot of people find it a little bit too technical. But it cuts out a lot of road work and takes you exactly where you need to go, down to the cycle track, which will take us all the way to Lantrisant if we wish. Whoa. That was tough. I don't know if you can tell, but that is fairly steep down. There we go. Make sure we get clipped in quick. And the key to this track is keep your brakes on all the time and keep your weight back. Motorbikes do use it, which does alter the track somewhat every now and then. Right. I'm 43 kilometres in now. Oh, yep. Oh, it's nice and open. Somebody's obviously been taking some of the shrubbery away. The temptation is to let your brakes off, but that's not a good idea. Oh, foliage in the face. It's a bit wet today. I guess that'll make it better or worse. Ooh. It's pretty bumpy. Scoot it over here. Drop back into the groove. Try and get over to the left. Gotta drop back in again. Here we go. Oh, so far so good. Oh god. Oh, see, speed's getting increasing a little bit. So get over here. Slam the brakes on. Whew. It's one of those descents which you end up your arms are all tense. I don't wear a heart rate monitor, which is probably a pretty good idea when I'm doing stuff like this. Oh. Well, see, drop off here, look. Oh, that's just about doable. Oh, I can let the brakes up a little bit, immediately end up going quick. So, oh, here we go. There we go. Right. I presume a few of you will realise where we are in a moment. There it is. Oh, nearly missed it. Cycle route number 4. Oh, we hate these things, don't we? Squeeze. That's it. Job's a good one. Right, I climbed up to the ridgeway, went along the ridgeway, and now I've turned off the ridgeway to drop down to Smilog Woods. It's a bridleway. That's where I came off the track there. I'm going this direction. And it's going to get a bit technical in a minute. We'll see what's what. Hello. Puts you into a bit of a false sense of security, this track does. Try and stay up here on this top line. Oh, and this should ought to tell you how many kilometres I've done so far. Alright, we're in 57 kilometres we've done now. Here we go, gotta get it. Oh. We're going slightly downhill at the moment. I'm not having to pedal, I'm having to brake. It's just a bit too bumpy to let go. I figured it might be wet, so we have to be a bit careful on these rock slabs. They're going to be slippy. There we go. But, you see the mountain bikers have been playing up here. You shouldn't get many gravel riders, not unless on one of my rides. I've been up here on a guided ride. It is just about rideable, except this last bit near the gate as it comes into the forest proper. Gotta watch the rear mech now. I'm going to clang it on any rocks. Oh, there we go. Oh god. I'm missing the suspension a bit today on these sections. I've got big tyres though, so it shouldn't rumble too much. At least for the bits I was concerned with, I slipped even without it being wet. I think discretion. I think we'll get off here. Ooh, that's it. Jobs are good at. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get into the woods, but I'm going to follow the byway down the forest, which is off to the left. Right, we're in the forest proper now. This is a character route, this. You gotta watch out for the roots. They're pretty dry today, so should have no bother. Right, if we went right, that's the forest way back. We're going to do the byway. Hello. Right. As you can see, there's been some big timber falling down here. Let's hope there's none across the track today. I know it's regularly blocked, this route, but it's a fairly open woodland, so you can usually get round. Sunken Lane, here we come. I don't think it's called that, it's just what it is. Oh, crikey. Oh, bloody hell. I think I should have stayed up there, on the top there. See if we can get over. There we go. It's a much nicer route, this. Oh, drop off on some roots. More roots. Oh god. It's probably not a brilliant route choice, this. And we're about three hours plus into the ride. My arms are already pumped up. I'm on the brakes completely. It's not too steep, but I just don't want to. Oh, I think I should have gone. Oh, that was technical. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, down again. Pedal a bit. Oh. I'm still flipping fairly big rocks. So these tyres hold up. can see that where the motorbikes have been, but it's quite completely legal for them to be on this part of the forest. There's a byway. If I remember rightly, this nice bit here, then it gets really rocky again. You see another tree that's had to be chopped up. Yeah, rocks again. Oh, yeah. I don't do this very often, so I suppose it was worth having a look again. Ooh, rocky bit. Let's go around the rocky bit. There we go. Oh, ay. You've got to watch out for mountain bikers crossing this track. There's a lot of them use this forest. They're probably coming there, look. Oh God. Jesus wept. Oh, practice for Paris-Roubaix, this. It's easy to let the speed get away with you. Oh, it's getting hard to stand up now. Slamming the brakes on. Oh. That's it. We're back to the car park, look.